Hey everybody, my name's Gar. I was getting ready to make a batch of my favorite fire starter, which are these waxed cotton rounds. I like these over anything else because they're thin, so they don't take up a lot of space. They're not messy, they're waterproof, and they work very well. They have a burn time of about 4 minutes, and about 3 minutes of that is a really good size flame. Which is all I really need for as rare as I use them. 49 out of 50 times I don't need really anything, but when stuff is really wet, they come in handy. And the best thing about these is they cost about 2 cents each. So what you need to make these, for starters, and I got this stuff from the dollar store. I paid $1 for 80 cotton rounds and $1 for a bag of tea lights, which have a million uses. This is only one of them. And so I've seen a lot of people wax things before, but I have a particular way of doing this. And what I'm going to do first is melt it down in this Altoid tin over here on the stove. And I'm using the Altoid tin because I'm going to turn that to a candle when I'm done. That I have seen someone do, and I'll post the link underneath the video to whoever that was. I'll have to figure it out. I can't remember, but I want to give credit where credit's due. So yeah, after I melt the wax and soak my pads, I'll melt some more and then turn that into one big candle. So what I'm going to do is put about 6 of these in this Altoid tin and melt them down, and I will come back and take it from there. Okay, so we're back. The wax is melted, and I'm going to bring it over here so we can do the dipping. So what I've got here is a sheet of wax paper over some paper towels. So if any of the wax on the wax paper melts, it soaks into the paper towels, which is going to happen. And I'm going to try to do this really quick so that the wax doesn't get hard. But there's a couple things that I do a little bit differently, because I think one of the problems is that people put too much wax on these things. So what I do is I put one soaked in wax and then a bare one with no wax. And I soak it, put this on top, and then a bare one, and I keep going like this until I get a good stack. And then what I'm going to do when I get a decent sized stack is squish them down together. So all that wax will seep into the bare ones. Because what happens when you soak them in wax, and if I were to just lay them out, there's just way too much wax to deal with. And when you go to light them, you can't get any bare cotton to light. So I think this is it's a little bit easier method as far as I'm concerned. And we'll take that last one off because there's not a whole lot of wax left. So do that. Now this is going to be hot, just so you know. I'm going to press down and squeeze all that wax through all the cotton. And what this also does is makes them flat. So when they dry, they're a little bit flatter. Then I'll lay them all out to dry. Just like that. I'm going to lay these out, and then I'll come back and show you a good method for storage and lighting. Okay, so I've got them all laid out to dry. When they're dry, they'll become hard, like this. And you can pack them however you want. The method that I like, find someone who likes to dip, and they fit pretty perfectly into a Kodiak can, or any, right? And I can usually fit about 6 to 8 of these in here. And I've got quite a few of them, and you can give them away as, you know, presents to your buddies or whatever, or you can just have them as spares. And the way you want to light them is just push a hole in the middle just like that. Right, and all you need is just some open fibers, and that will strike with a spark or obviously a lighter or anything. And then I just lay it, light it, stack sticks, and then it's ready to go. One more thing I wanted to show you, another type of tinder that is very effective but doesn't store as well. This is just a random little tin that I've got, and inside of it is a little concoction of mine that is sawdust and lamp oil, and this stuff burns like mad for a long time, and it's really great. So you could either light this little throwaway tin, or you could dump it out and you can even scatter it, and it'll make a flame the size of that scattered pile, and it'll burn for quite a while. For instance, I mixed up this batch in a beer can, cut off the top, and just because I knew I was going to throw it away, and I had a little bit left over at the bottom of the can, and I thought, well, I'll just burn it, see how long it burns. Well, it's been 45 minutes and it's still going out on the porch. So if that says anything to you, that's nice. So in a real pinch, this stuff is really great. But for what I really need, this is all it really takes. On a side note, in the Altoid tin, I had a little overflow of wax, so maybe not 6 of them, maybe only 4 or 5, and then just keep refilling it and keep soaking them. Alright, but $2, 2 cents a piece, you can afford to throw them away. Alright, that's all. Gar signing off. Thank you. Hey everybody, my name's Gar, and I was getting ready to make a batch of my favorite fire starter. God dang it.